Hello there, Fit. This is TinyTrip again. Welcome to my Q&A session. I'll be answering questions as I receive them. Nothing is off limits, really, or taboo. I'll try and get through as many as I can tonight, but I do ask you to be patient with me, as I can only answer so many at once. Thank you. Alright, here we go again. Let's see the next question. Strange accent, whereabouts are you from? I'm originally from Harlow, which is a small town in Essex, near Stansted, famous for the airport. I grew up there with my parents until I was 6, when they both died, and then I moved in with my grandparents in Romford, which is a really horrible sort of working class suburb in Essex, very close to Stratford. But I did go to a private school, which explains why I still talk like this. Let's see. Can I imitate the Vocaroo thing that someone did of me? Yeah, but not right now. Let me listen to that again and I'll try. What's your diet? Again, please see the interview on Simply Shredded, because it's going to take quite a long time if I have to keep repeating this. How big are your arms? I have no idea and don't care. I don't have gyno, as far as I'm aware, and my nipples aren't puffy, fuck you. My feet are a size 9 UK. Yes, I am on a low carb diet. It's very high protein, moderate fat, and low carbs. 3 days of HIIT, 3 days of SL, 1 drinking day. Not particularly. You really do need to hit the gym. I mean, cardio isn't going to build muscle mass, it's just going to lose weight, and if you do that without supplementing it with the gym, you're not going to get the results you're looking for, I promise you. Talk about your hallucinogenic experiences. Yeah, I'll do this in the next one, actually, because I'm going to go into some detail about the mushroom trip that ended with me picking up the scar I have in my right eyebrow. Okay, that's it for now. Alright, I'm just going to have a look at these and go through them in order now. Bear with me a moment. Let's see. Do you suck dick? No, I've never had a gay experience. When I was about 14, I suppose, I had a friend who was sort of bi-curious, and we used to sleep over at each other's houses and stuff like that, and he actually tried it on with me once, which was really weird, but no is the answer to that. Let's see. Do I think weightlifting was detrimental to my growth? No, I don't think so. And just to respond to the other questions about my height, my mum was about 4'11". I think my dad was around 5'6", 5'7", or something like that. I can't remember. So it's just genetics. How long did it take you to get to where you are today? Why did you do it? I mean, you can see that in my interview that I just did with Simply Shredded, but basically it took me about 2 years of serious lifting and about 7 months of serious dieting. Do I have any advice for somebody that aspires to be me? I feel it won't ever happen to me. Well, I mean, it can happen to anyone, man. It's just dedication and commitment, you know? Alright, next question. Alright, apologies for the delay. Talk about your hallucinogenic experiences. Okay, very briefly, I basically bought 50 grams of Mexican mushrooms online and split them evenly with a friend of mine. It was okay for about 20 minutes. I was seeing some crazy shit in the sky and basically just in another world. But after a point I got really paranoid that it wasn't going to end. I started looking at my watch and couldn't figure out how much time had elapsed. I basically blacked out and had a sort of dream that I'd gone home and sobered up and I was laying in bed reading a book, and then came to still under the influence of the psilocybin, and basically seized and headbutted a wall. My eyebrow split open and there's blood pouring down my face, which didn't help matters. Okay, next question. Have you ever used steroids, or are you all natural, and what subs do you use? No, I've never used steroids, and I use whey, vitamin D, zinc, and fish oil. Do I have any tips for a fat faggot who wants to join a gym but is too lazy? You've just got to look in the mirror, man, and see what you could potentially have if you put the work in. That's what I did when I was overweight. I just was so unhappy with the way I looked and knew that it was within my power to change it, so I did. When I go to the gym and a female is clearly giving me looks, well, I work out in Brixton in a fairly rough area, so there aren't any regular girls, unfortunately. But I have talked to girls in previous gyms when I lived in Florida, for instance. It was actually a lot easier because of the accent. I basically just, make sure she's not in the middle of a set or a cardio session. You don't want to bother someone while they're working out, but if you see her just sitting around or pausing between sets, just, introduce yourself and ask what she does here and, how often she comes, that kind of stuff. Just like you'd talk to anyone at the gym, I guess. Do you do any sports? Yeah, I play football once a week, and I swim and run occasionally, although not often these days. What's the difference between free weights and machines? Well, basically, free weights target or rather utilize stabilizing muscles, because you're not locked into a specific range of motion as you are with a machine. I really don't advocate the use of machines. I use a couple in my workouts just to isolate my shoulders and my quads, but other than that, I don't really recommend them. How important are squats? Well, they're one of the 3 most important compound lifts, but I only incorporated them into my workout about 6 weeks ago, and I have noticed a huge difference, and I find them one of my hardest exercises, actually, which is always a good sign. Examples of some foods you eat every day. Okay, I'm going to post the link to my interview because I keep having to repeat this stuff. Do you ever eat junk? I occasionally have a cheat meal, but it's normally sushi or something like that. What is it like only being 5'1" and having to date borderline midget girls? Well, that girl that you guys spam me with sometimes was like 5'10", I think. Tiny, how does it feel knowing I outweigh you by 45 pounds, etc., etc.? It feels good, man. Why has it never occurred to you that you might want to fix that faggy haircut? This is a £50 haircut, man. Okay, that's enough for now, I think, sorry.